My name is Jack, and this is the story of how I learned that victory can be a poison. You ever taste success only to realize it was laced with venom? That's what happened to me. One moment I was staring at the email that proved I had finally made it. The job, the paycheck, the freedom I'd been fighting for years. And the next, the people I trusted most twisted that dream into a weapon aimed straight at me. For most of my 20s, survival was my full-time job. 2 part-time gigs, ramen dinners, and rent checks that barely cleared. My life was a cycle of exhaustion. Every night I'd fall asleep wondering if tomorrow would finally break me. So when that offer landed in my inbox, 6 figures at a firm people would kill to get into, it felt unreal. I remember standing in my cramped apartment, the paint peeling off the walls, thinking, this is it. This is the break I have been waiting for. For once, I would not have to choose between groceries and the electric bill. I would not have to check my account before swiping my card. I could breathe, really breathe, for the first time in years. The first person I thought to share it with was my dad. He was the one who always said, keep your head down. Keep pushing. One day it will pay off. I dialed his number with my heart throbbing, ready to hear the pride in his voice. But the words that came out of his mouth did not sound like pride at all. Good, my dad said, his voice flat. Now you can start giving back. Half your paycheck comes to us. Another cut goes to your brother's garage. Don't argue. It's what is right. At first I thought I had misheard him. Half. Another cut for the garage. My chest tightened. I laughed nervously, waiting for him to crack a smile to say he was joking. But he didn't. He repeated himself, calm as stone, like he was laying down a law that had already been written. I froze, gripping the phone so hard my knuckles went white. Dad, I can't just hand over that much. I've barely even started. You'll manage, he shot back without hesitation. You don't need that kind of money. Family comes first. We raised you. We sacrificed for you. Now it's your turn. His words struck me like a dagger. My entire life I had dreamed of this moment of finally escaping the constant weight of survival. And now, before I could even take my first step forward, my own family was trying to chain me down again. For the first time in my life, I realized maybe they didn't see my success as mine at all. Maybe to them it was theirs to take. After that call, it never stopped. The texts, the voicemails, the guilt wrapped in every word. My mom would say, just help with the utility bill, sweetheart. My brother Liam would call late at night, his tone dripping with practiced desperation. Bro, the shop's drowning. Just cover me for a few months. It was not a question anymore. It was an expectation. They spoke as if my paycheck was not mine. As if my only purpose was to funnel it straight into their hands. Every ping on my phone made my stomach twist. Every conversation chipped away at the pride I had felt. I started to wonder, was I still their son or just their ATM? One night, sitting in the dark with their messages piling up, I realized something brutal. I was not saving them. I was enabling them. And if I kept playing along, there would be nothing left of me to save. That night, I made a decision. I packed my bag. I left my phone buzzing on the counter in Chicago. Couldn't stand to hear it anymore. That night, the apartment felt different. Quieter, heavier. I stared at the ceiling, heart pounding, wondering how far they would go. And then it happened. A knock, slow, heavy. Past midnight, I froze. Nobody visits at that hour unless it is trouble. I crept to the door, looked through the peephole, and my stomach dropped. My brother Liam, face tight, eyes wild. When I cracked the door, he shoved past me, pacing the room like he owned it. You think you can ignore us? Think you are too good for family now? His voice was low, venomous. My chest tightened, my own blood standing in my living room, spitting words like a stranger. That was the moment I knew this was not just about money anymore. This was war. My brother stopped pacing. He pulled a folded paper from his jacket, slapped it on the table. Sign it, he hissed. I unfolded it. My name already typed at the bottom. A loan agreement. $75,000. My blood ran cold. I looked up, shaking. You forged this. He did not even flinch. It's already in motion. The bank thinks it's you. Don't make it harder. My chest caved in. Not just manipulation now. Not just guilt. He had stolen my identity, my future, right out from under me. And in that second, staring at his face, I realized the unthinkable. My family was not trying to lean on me. They were trying to bury me. I did not sign. I could not. But walking away did not feel like victory. It felt like mourning. I kept asking myself, how do you grieve people who are still alive? How do you accept that the same voices that once sang, "You to sleep now," echo as threats in the dead of night? The truth burned through me. Blood does not always mean family. Sometimes it is just the chain that keeps you tied to the fire. I lost them that night I said no. But in a strange way, I found myself. Some nights I still hear that knock in my dreams. Still wonder if cutting them off made me stronger or just lonelier. But tell me, if it were your own blood standing at your door, paper in hand, ready to ruin you, would you sign or would you walk away?